Hey parents, this is teacher Derek and teacher Min Xuan from EduEdge English Specialists.
And we are back with another video to share more useful content to help you develop a deeper understanding of the English language syllabus, and that is to help your child achieve greater mastery of the subject.
Stay all the way to the end of this video because both of us will be sharing with you how your child can use the upcoming June holidays to improve their English.
So your child's mid-year exams have just concluded, so this will be a great time to check in with them on how they have fared, as well as find out some of the challenges that they are facing in their learning.
Yep, if your child's grades have improved, that's really awesome. Remind them to keep up the good work and keep practicing. If your child's grades have appeared to have stagnated or even declined, well, don't be discouraged. Here's something we want to share with you.
That's why, teacher Derek, parents, after guiding more than 2,000 students in English, we observed that improvement in English is actually non-linear. So what this means is that from one weighted assessment to the next, it may appear that your child's command of English has actually worsened.
Yep. However, that may not be the case. Just because they didn't do so well for a recent assignment doesn't necessarily mean that they have become worse. Now, as you can see from this graph, they would have improved over time. So that is the very nature of how improvement in English is achieved.
Parents, so what's important now is that you have to, number one, be patient with your child, and number two, encourage them to keep up the mindful practice of English.
Yep, that's right, teacher Min Xuan. Mindful practice is how improvement in English is achieved, just as what we shared in the previous episode. So today, allow teacher Min Xuan and I to share with you how your child can make full use of the June holidays to focus on specific areas in their English and quickly improve their grades for the next exam.
For students who are scoring AL 5 or 6 or Band C for Paper 1 writing, we recommend that they focus on the 3 basic grammar rules: subject-verb agreement, tense, and verb formation. So students who are on the EduEdge program, right, you can actually refer to the Sport VCD or the grammar cheat sheet. For subject-verb agreement, students need to ensure that the subject and verb agree in number. This means that for singular subjects, they have to pair them with singular verbs, and plural subjects go with plural verbs. As students move from primary to secondary, their sentences naturally get longer. That's where the level of difficulty increases. Therefore, your child needs to make it a habit to actively identify and check their subjects and verbs. The common deadly mistake committed by many students is to assume the main subject of the sentence is Tom, together with his brother. So they will naturally assume that the subject is plural, so the verb should be run and swim. However, that is incorrect. The main subject of the sentence is actually Tom, which is singular in nature, and so the correct verbs will be runs and swims. Parents, as you can see from this example, there are words, otherwise known as distractors, which can sometimes be confusing for your child. Where SVA rules are concerned, there are actually more than 16 other different special cases that students need to know that we cover on our program. And the example that we've just shared is just one of them.
Now for tense, students need to be extra mindful about when an event occurred or occurs. When writing about or describing events that have happened in the past, they need to use the past tense. When writing about current events or recurring events, they need to use the present tense. And of course, if they're writing about events that happen in the future, they need to use the future tense. If your child is making errors in tense, they need to develop the habit of consistently checking the tense for every single sentence that they write. A tip for you and your child parents is to look out for time markers like what you see on the screen right now. Here are some time markers for past, present, and future tense. Now don't forget adverbs of frequency like always, frequently, and generally. This is the most effective way to eliminate these tense errors. There are a total of 12 major tenses that your child will need to know. Lastly, here at EduEdge, we share with our students 4 specific verb formation rules. We encourage all our students to internalize and apply these rules in their writing. And here's a small gift if your child is not on the program yet. Share with your child these 4 specific verb formation rules and encourage them to check that they have applied these rules in their Paper 1 writing. Here's an example. The boy wanted to clean his bedroom and washed his clothes. Now this sentence is actually incorrect because of the infinitive to rule. The word washed should be in the base form. Hence we say the boy wanted to clean his bedroom and wash his clothes. So parents, now I'm sure you're wondering, how can I help my child to internalize and apply these grammar rules? Well, there are 2 ways. The first is to pick up an assessment title prior to the June holidays. Encourage your child to make the full use of the 4 to 5 weeks ahead. You can look for these recommended titles.
The second way is exclusively for students who are already on the program. So whenever your child receives a marked assignment from us, get them to act upon the given feedback by rewriting the paragraphs and sentences where they have committed errors. Here at EduEdge, we have a very detailed and precise method of providing feedback. Whenever a student commits a grammar error, we will not only correct the error, but also explain why it is incorrect and how they can actually avoid such errors in future.
Yep, this detailed feedback is something that every student should be getting, but unfortunately that is not the case. And that is why some students find that they just can't seem to improve even after doing countless practices. A practice session is only effective and complete if feedback has been received and applied.
Parents, we're really glad that you've watched all the way till the end. This goes to show how much you truly care for your child and want them to improve. If you want to find out more on how you can help your child improve even faster and start scoring better grades for English, come and speak with us today. We'll be more than happy to share with you our detailed and precise method of providing feedback so that you can actually help your child overcome their challenges and start scoring better grades for English.
If not, do stay tuned for our next video. Teacher Min Xuan and I will be sharing with you how your child can score higher than a Band B or AL3 or 4 for their Paper 1 writing.
This is Teacher Min Xuan,
and this is Teacher Derek, signing off.